Alright guys, so this is Monday morning. We're here at VRMA, Wagner Russian Martial Arts. Wagner is a great brother of mine, and all the ADCC camps I've done in my entire life, Wagner was on my side. And I've been working, training together for the longest time. He's someone very special in my journey, and it's a brother that I've acquired in my life. And today he's not here because he's fighting at UFC. Now we have about 2 weeks for ADCC. Feeling great, the team is feeling great, everybody's super ready, excited and pumped. When it comes closer to it, I think that the feeling of that little adrenaline rush starts coming along, and just can't wait,
Back up in my zone is jumping. I'm putting in time for what's coming. I ain't even attending functions. Master zone and I do comments. That's the way I hold my sane. Take control to hold my game. Way too much to hold that pain. So I pulled it in this lane. Years of folders molded to perfection. Dedication turn obsession. Put me in places I was stepping. I done caught cases, I've been reckless. Taking on risks to say I'm tested.
Sometimes we do specifics. Today we went straight into rounds. Getting 10-minute rounds, 2-minute rests. Working a lot with the guys that are getting ready for ADCC.
It's about the vision, that much you should know. I'm the best, daily stretching, pushing. How far can it go? Here's some more, can't complain. My whip got pushed, I went, got drive. My rent got paid. I got more stacked, I need more sounds. Land out my range, just move your feet, you'll touch more ground. You can't be caged. I dropped to 4, they said they proud. My said they played. I put more down, I made more moves. I got more change. I know this game ain't got no rules.
Still moving like a young guy. It's like impossible trying to catch up to these guys. Playing bottom, top, back, standing, doing everything,
All I dream about is getting out next from where we stay. It's growing closer by the days. Please.
Alright you guys, tough training today. I think that every training is a good training, right? Especially the tough ones, because a lot of times we come and we think that the only days we train good are the good days, and I think it's exactly the opposites. I don't tend to be studying opponents. I tend to show up there, touch them, and fill them out. You know what I mean? So I know for a fact that we're gonna have a lot of really tough guys in my division. And ADCC only released bracket 1 day before, so I know who the tough guys are. I know who the potential guys that are going to finals would be, and I'm trying to prepare myself not for a specific person, but an overall, so I can feel good and perform my best jiu-jitsu out there. I mean, there's multiple really good guys. I know that Luke Griffin is going to be at my division. I've never fought him before. I know for a fact that he's a great opponent, and he's a guy to test myself with. Other than that, Kainan, I tapped him out some years ago. Last ADCC I got to lose twice for him. So I know that he's the favorite of my division, and I love challenges. I hope that I get him earlier on the bracket, so I get myself and him fresh. But Kainan's it's always a game. He's a really good opponent. Has a beautiful jiu-jitsu. Very forward. He's going to be defending. He's the defending absolute champion this year, and he's challenging himself to go in the weight divisions as well. So that shows how great of a champion he is. Putting himself in a role. So I'm on a point in my career that just want to go against the best. I don't think there's nothing to be proven. So the best thing for me is always see who the best guys are, and I want to be testing myself. It's all about the challenge. I like challenge. I like to go against the best, and I believe that on my division, Luke and Kainan would be the toughest opponents. Not that everyone else wouldn't be tough. I think everybody that goes to ADCC, they are potential champions. Everybody was really good. Everybody's very technical. I don't be prepared to anyone, but those two are opponents that I would like to face again. I always say that I never prepare myself to a specific tournament. I prepare myself to life. I think when I reach a point when of the professional level that it's not about how I feel, because that's why I'm consistent with my training, and I'm disciplined with my training, because how I feel or not, I don't really care. I just want to show up there and fight. The whole thing for me is touching hands and going at it. There's camps that you do the best camp in your life and you go there and don't perform as good. And there's camps like last camp, that I wasn't feeling good at all. 3 weeks prior to the camp I couldn't even roll. But I went there and I performed very well, beat most of the best guys in the world. So I've learned that it's not, the whole point happens at the event. So it's pointless for you to try to base your performance at the event how you feel prior to it, So the whole point is trying to get there as prepared as I possibly can, try to avoid injuries on my way there, and keep my faith high. I believe it is extremely important for you to have faith in yourself, faith in your training, because at the end of the day it's all about, it's not about our plans, it's about God's plans. So as long as I'm willing to go there and fight, anything can happen, I might go there and lose first fight, but hey, I might go there and win the entire tournament, I'll show up and I give it my best. The main results are already being achieved, which is being fighting between the best in the world. I have been doing that over 2 decades, so just that for itself is already a gift. It's a blessing in the sky. Very few people on the planet has done that, if any has done that before at the level that I've done. So I know that I'm a positive note for a long time already, So I just want to continue to do what I love to do and want to continue to show up and give it my best, and I know of my potential, I know the damage I can do, and I just want to show up. I want to keep on doing what I love, which is fighting, and the results don't really determine who I am, because a lot of times, you win, you think you're a champion. That's not what being a champion is, So I've learned that being a champion is much more than just grabbing the medal, Being a champion is fighting every day, And I'm here fighting every day, So as long as I keep on fighting, I'm a champion, and I'm always gonna be showing up and giving my best. So you guys can wait on Cyborg and ADCC, putting up a show as I always do, giving my best and giving a hard time to all these kids.